We had to fight through adversity. We lost Zeke about halfway through the year. Had to fight through adversity in championship weekend, losing to Maje. I had 4 guys foul out in that championship game. Our guys just kept fighting through and willed themselves to win. For me, it's about all the other people that have come in contact and played a role in it for me. Starts with Andy Brown at Saddleback, being a player for him, and then being an assistant coach for him, and then here, my assistant coaches, and then great players that we've coached, and all the players in the first 3 years that kind of led up to this 4th year and us having the success this season. Well, it's a long process in recruiting, and we returned 3 guys that we're comfortable with Maje, Harrison, and Ronnie Stapp, and got to bring in some other guys, but we're searching high and low, and a lot of people are now reaching out to us because they want to play for the defending state champs, and we're going to find a way to put a good team out there again. Yeah, all 3 were really different games. Going into the game on Thursday against Santa Rosa, we knew we were going to have a tough opponent. We knew they had the best player in the North, and he was all that game. And we found out, about 30 minutes before the game we were going to be without a Maje. We sent him to the hospital to get an IV. So we were kind of out of whack. We weren't shooting the ball well. We were down the whole second half, or a lot of the second half, and down 7 with 2.5 minutes left, and then. That's kind of the time you need a great player to step up and kind of will your team to win, and you always need a little bit of luck. And Lance was incredible that last 2.5 minutes. He scored the final 13 points, and we needed every bit of it. And luckily we had Lance, and he was a SoCal Player of the Year for a reason. And then we had a day off to prepare for Fresno. Guys did a great job in preparation. Coach LaSalle, our assistant coach, did a great job doing the scout. And we really came in that game with Fresno prepared. We thought we had a good plan defensively, and we were right. It worked. We were able to take their big man out of the game with some double teams and some physicality, and we got up big and we held on late. And then the game against San Francisco, we knew we had opportunity to jump on them early. We thought that their past two games they'd let teams jump on them early, and we thought we could do that too. And we thought that we talked to our guys about getting up and then holding the lead, unlike the other 2 teams had done the last 2 days, and we did. We got up. We were up by 10 a lot of the game, and especially in the second half, we were up double digits, and they tried to keep making runs, and we'd respond. And Roderick McCobb was just amazing. He really deserved that. He put a lot of work in and did a good job throughout the season of being unselfish, and at times having to take a back seat to some of those guys who were scoring a lot of points. And then in that championship game when we needed points and we needed a guy to step up, he really did for us, and I couldn't be happier for him. That's a hard thing to do, Ronnie obviously played a major role here the last 2 years. He obviously played a major role in getting us to that game this year. And then for him to foul out and only play 10 minutes in the state championship, if you'd asked me at the beginning of the year if Ronnie only played 10 minutes in the state championship, I would have thought we would have a tough time winning the game. But credit to Vaj Rice stepped up. We knew what he was capable of, and he stepped up and played with so much heart and tenacity, and he got extra possessions for us, rebounding, took some charges, did a great job. And then even Vaj fouled out at the end, and we had to move Lance over to the 5 and bring Anthony in, and we just found a way. In that championship game, again, he played 27 minutes in the championship, and I don't know if he had played that much all year in a game. He was actually cramping on the floor, and I was giving him a little junk because of that. But, he really came in, changed the game with some block shots and some rebounds, and the biggest thing was he handled the pressure for us a little bit as just another ball handler. San Francisco was doing a really good job of pressuring the ball, and Dylan and Amaji, who were kind of our primary ball handlers with Lance and Roderick, were out because of foul trouble, and Harrison came in and he really stepped up for us. You look back at it, there was a lot of moments, I think, that kind of led to that. I think the thing that is most notable is, we pretty much had everybody here at the beginning of the summer, and we got the whole summer to be together and to Coach Miranda was doing our weightlifting, and he was doing it at 7 in the morning. And we didn't have maybe a couple guys show up late the whole time. Guys were there, guys were working, they held each other accountable. We got into the fall, they continued to work. There was never any days where guys just weren't showing up, and they got held accountable by their teammates. You know, there's a couple moments maybe that you always remember. I remember one day in practice, Amaje and Lance got into a little tussle, and you know, I think a lot of teams that could split you apart, but I think it brought us closer together. I think Lance and his maturity really showed, and Amaje really grew up, and they were really tight after that. We played a game at Citrus and won the game, and there was a little scuffle after the game, and you know, our guys all came to my defense, and we kind of just, you know, we didn't want it to be that way, but you know, in the locker room afterwards, I just kind of said to the guys, and they all agreed, well, you know, who's closer than us, who's tighter than us, and that was the thing, is we just felt like no matter what came our way, we felt like if we just stayed tight, we stayed together, we'd fight through the adversity, stay in character with what we were and who we are, we thought we'd have a chance, and the guys proved that. And I told them that in the championship game, or after the championship game in the locker room. I explained to them that they earned it. They're the ones that had to go through it. They're the ones that had to fight through it all, and they just kept doing it, and they did it the right way, on the court, off the court, the whole way through. And nobody deserved to be champions more than those kids on that team.